Hi kids, Pastor Cheryl Taylor here from First Presbyterian Church in Rockwall with another time for young disciples. And we have another parable today from Howard Saucier. Today we're going to hear the parable of the Good Samaritan. And I'm going to hand you over to Howard in a second, but before I do, I hope that you'll remember that God loves you, that this church loves you, and that I love you. I look forward to seeing you soon, but now here is Howard.
Hello, all my Godly Play friends. Good to be with you again today. Until we get to do this in person, I'm glad to be able to do this with you like this. Are we ready to enter Godly Play? Remember, we need to be quiet and calm because we're here to worship God. Let's get ready to enter Godly Play. Looks like a present. I wonder if there's a parable in there. Parables were gifts given to us before you were born, before I was born, even before the church was here. Maybe there's a parable in here. It looks a little old. Parables are very old, like 2,000 years old. Let's look inside, see what we find. I wonder what this could be. It's brown. All brown, very brown. A little bit scratchy too. Maybe it's a big cracker. I don't know. What else do we have? Oh, it looks like it's got a crack in it maybe. It's going to break in half. Oh, I see. Road between two towns. Wonder what these are. Very dark. There's no light. Like holding a shadow in your hand. There once was a man who said such wonderful things and did such amazing things. The people would follow him. They couldn't help it. They wanted to know more. And they would ask him questions. One time a person asked him, "What is the most important thing in life?" The man told him, "You know what's most important." And the person answered, "That's true. It's to love your God and to love all others like your neighbor." And the person thought a minute. Then he asked another question. "Who is my neighbor?" And the man told them this parable. There was a traveler on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. About halfway between, two thieves robbed him and hurt him and left him on the side of the road, half dead. Next on the road came a high priest from the temple. When he came to where the man was hurt and robbed and left half dead on the side of the road, he passed to the other side and continued on his way. The next traveler on the road also worked at the temple. He helped with the worship and music and helped the priests. He was a Levite. when he came to the place where the man was that was hurt and robbed and left for half dead, he too passed to the other side of the road and continued his journey. The next traveler on the road was a stranger from a foreign land. He's from Samaria. Now, the people in Samaria did not like the people in Jerusalem. And the people in Jerusalem did not like the people from Samaria. When the traveler came to the man who was hurt and robbed and left half dead on the side of the road, he went to him. He bandaged his wounds. He gave him his own cloak to wear. And he helped that man to an inn. And he stayed with him all night to care for him. In the morning, he left money with the innkeeper to tend to the man until he was enough to travel. Now I wonder, who is this traveler's neighbor? Is it the people from his own land? Maybe his own town? Or is it a stranger from a foreign land? I wonder, would this story be any different if it were all women? Would the story be any different if it were all children? I wonder, what part would you play in this story? Thank you for joining me today as we learn more about the Good Samaritan. And remember, I want you to behave, to be kind to one another. Stay safe and be well. God bless.